Yeah. Might even make it longer. Oh my God. Here we go. Oh gee, it's bright. Wow, look at that. Today is Tuesday, the 8th, I think it is. And it's just bright, isn't it? It's still cold. We've had some really cold days up here and nights too, with rain and hail and lightning and thunder and all of the above. It's been great. But today is the first day in quite a while that it's just, there's a few clouds about, and you still see some odd heavy clouds, but at least you can get out and have a walk around without getting soaked. And yeah, I need to cut this grass, but it's still too wet to cut the grass, so we'll just have to wait. And we're supposed to be getting 18 degrees on Thursday. That's still up in the air. The Bureau of Meteorology are sort of changing their mind every so often and going, oh, maybe it'll be 16 or 14. And so we'll just have to wait and see. But at the moment, I'm standing in the shade and I can actually see the camera. It's not looking too bad. The chooks are very quiet. We have really run down the wood in the woodshed. I'll walk over. Yeah, so here we are behind. This is the water tank. It's 10,000 gallon. What's that? 26,500 litres. Yeah, we're going into the woodshed. As you can see in here, I'll turn around. This woodshed is 100 years old. It's incredible. It was the first thing on, or the first thing on this property was this woodshed, and there was a house. I'll show you. See that house next door? That one. That was built. Oh, I don't know. It's been reclad, but it's got to be 70 odd years old. Very similar to the original design of the houses in this area. That was part of this property. They've chopped it all up. And the guy who owns that particular house next door lives in that house there, next to that. And that's his caravan down there. That's for sale. Yeah. Trailer. We call them caravans. And we've got this bit. And we've got the tank. They put a tank in. Actually, the people that built our house, because we moved in about 5 years after the place was built, and the gentleman who owned this property unfortunately was diagnosed with cancer, and he thought that he had to, well, he lived in Wodonga in the end and left this property, and we bought it from him. We got a great deal. But anyway, we've got the water tank here, but we also have town water as well, which comes from the Hume Dam. So we've got tons of water. We only use this for the garden. And if the, you know what hits the fan, we've got like 26,500 litres of water, which is good. But the woodshed is bare. Woodshed is, well, not bare, but close to it. So we're hoping for some good weather, because we're not allowed. This is Lucky the chook down here. There's Lucky. Say hello, Lucky. We keep Lucky in the pet carrier because he is getting very old. I'm not quite sure how old Lucky is, but chooks only live to about 5 or 6. And he's older than that. But what happened is that he got old and they started picking on him, and they pecked out one of his eyes. So we keep him separate, and he's quite happy in there. Loves it. as we keep him with food and water and everything, and he'll just go on until he dies. But he's the main rooster, or was the main rooster. So we got him out of there and put him in the pet carrier. But anyway, or it's a rabbit hutch thing. But anyway, yeah, so we're praying for a few nice days because we can't get out and get wood until the end of this month. So we've got 3 weeks, and so hopefully there'll be some nice days. But anyhow, not a lot to do today, and I like that. I'm a lazy little bugger. No, I like that. And we'll just sort of take life easy. Oh, we've got birds, yeah. They're the magpies. And they are nesting in that tree up, or they live in that tree up there. And they own this block. And they come down and see me every so often for some food. If I'm out and about, they'll come down and say, hey, what do you got for food? And it's all pretty good. We feed them because then when you are mowing the grass, they don't swoop you during the nesting season, or during, the mating season, the nesting season, and all that. Anyway, that's what, there we go. Here's one's turned up already. There he is. Okay. Yeah, all right, I'll get you something in a sec. All right, I'll end this and I'll catch you next time.